It's in the game.
Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hokies will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's James.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead...
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's James. Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. So now it's 2nd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
It is perfect. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a 1st down. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior makes... Presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
To the air, it's Holstein. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will put toe together and will get started. And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Stanford's offense will have the football. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a super superstar, but he always seems to be in the right way. Always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Bailey. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It smothers. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it. First down and more. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it behind the line. It Smothers.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Bears the pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Here comes the heat. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go back to the air on second down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Clemson's offense will have the ball first. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Takes the easy one to the back. It's a seam wide open. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. And I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Moss. He's got it down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the sticks, it's Bell. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
And the Cardinals will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Nice move to pick up yardage. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big. Welcome everyone to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange. They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Willis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football. Toughest things to do in all of college football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to the back. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Bring in the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And the extra point is good. They're up by 3, and a field goal would just bring us even. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock winding down, we got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Reads it, fires complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. Lots of running room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking for a man, it's Hoover. Complete with conviction on the crosser. There he goes. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 25th ranked team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Cowboys will kick it away to get this game going. Turner trying to create good field position. Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. On the ground, it's Junior. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the ball to the ground. The defense has got it. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.
Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Creates a little room. Jukes his way for more. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The give to the tailback.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the Jayhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Running into the open space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now from inside the red zone. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quarterback extends the play. Runs through a tackle. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these... Oh, a lot of space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Hunt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bentley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times, so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. He makes the catch. Defense on. Gates that. Finally dragging down at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the tight end in motion. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Utes have moved it inside the 20. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. deep right. He makes it up to the 20-yard. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Nebraska. Welcome to College Park, Maryland. And here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Got Got a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and 10 from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. Wide open spaces. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the big tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll have to avoid the slip here in the snow as he tries to kick to win the game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him! The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Finds his man, it's Weber. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quick completion on the out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll ride his man on the option. Just wanted to find a little space. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
With the catch, it's Gill. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Gain of 9. 2nd down coming up. Final score, Penn State 48, Iowa 31.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Outlier. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.
Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Gophers will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in... They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. They bring the punter onto the field now. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Gives it on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that clock is ticking. The clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The short hands. It's Martin. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Wants to throw. It's Childs. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds a man on the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Quick catch on 3rd down. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
2nd down.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bellin. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Grinding away with their running game. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the offense just takes a knee here. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Yeah, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.
What a battle today. A one-point victory. Hey, you'll take it, take the knee, and get out of here and celebrate.
And the Aggies will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And they'll just down it right here. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You said the only constant is change. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri.
Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to...
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, this is a football team that, Kirk, they came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expected to win. Maybe felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. Going to be a long week for the losers. They're going to have to regroup, find out if they can come back the next week and see if they can win a game, but the party will be going for a long time tonight.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.